Hello and welcome students. Standard 11, Chapter 1, Collection of Data. In collection of data, we studied the different aspects of all the theoretical points of this particular chapter. In today's video lecture, students, I would like to explain you the advantages and disadvantages of questionnaire by post. Before explaining this, I would like to recap you what is actually questionnaire. Questionnaire is a set of logical questions which are prepared for getting information or collection of data from the respondent. As you all aware, there are mainly three methods of collection of primary data. First method is direct inquiry, the second method is indirect inquiry, and the third method is questionnaire. In the method of direct inquiry, numerator or the person who want to do research directly go to the respondent, ask them the question. Sometimes the numerator appointed by that particular researcher directly go to the respondent, ask them the question and got the information whatever required. Such an inquiry is called direct inquiry. In all the circumstances, in all the situations, direct inquiry is not preferable, advisable or able to do. Then the another method is indirect inquiry. Instead of directly move towards the respondent, from third party or third person, when we move and get the information from that third person or third party, then such inquiry is called indirect inquiry. And the third method, students, for collection of data is questionnaire method. In the method of questionnaire, the researcher prepare the questionnaire. Questionnaire is a set of logical questions put in a proper sequence to get the information from the respondent. The questionnaire can be sent to the respondent by two different ways. Number one, either by post. We can send, or researcher can send by post to the respondent and get the information by questionnaire. Or another second method is by numerator. Numerator means expert person who is appointed for data collection. Numerator take the particular questionnaire with them and got the respondent's visit to the respondent, take their response and answer and take back the questionnaire and provided it to the researcher. So students, in today's lecture we discuss about the different advantages and disadvantages by the method of the questionnaire which are made by the post. When we send the questionnaire by the post, then by post questionnaire method, which are the different advantages and disadvantages we have to discuss in this particular video lecture. Students, you have on your textbook page number 8, you can got this if you want to see, but I make here the little bit points for you, that's why you all are able to understand easily. In book they are giving in brief, I make here the simple points to explain you. First advantages, first we move all the situations have two aspects, advantages as well as disadvantages. The coin have always two sides, like that in this particular method also, questionnaire by post, we have advantages as well as disadvantages. So first we move and discuss about the different advantages of the method of questionnaire by post. The first advantage, when the field is very vast. See students, my dear friends, when the field is very vast. Suppose your one respondent lives at Ahmedabad, one respondent lives at Mumbai, then it can be not possible to do direct inquiry or indirect source is not available. At that time, you can only post. You can prepare the questionnaire, only post it and get the information. So when the field is very vast, nowadays online questionnaire is also there, and nowadays there is the current time period is of emails, so we can send it by email also. So when the field is very vast, huge field is there, vast field is there, then this method, questionnaire method, is important to get the information whatever required. Second advantage is it is simple method. Students, there is no too much consequences or not too much barriers in this particular method. This method is actually simple method. Why simple? Because simply whatever information we want to get, we prepare, we make the questionnaire and send to the respondent. There is no too much any other problems or any other disappointments or any other different queries. Simply we have to make the questionnaire of whatever information we want to require, and we directly send it by post and we get the information. So it is actually a simple method. That is the second advantage of questionnaire by post method. Third is less expensive. See, in direct inquiry, we have to move directly towards that particular respondent. So it gives too much expense or too much cost to us. But in questionnaire, it is a little bit expenses is there, but it is less expensive than other direct inquiry method or indirect inquiry method. It is less expensive. Only we have to do the expense of whatever the charge of the courier or whatever by post department, whatever the charge, simple charge that we have to bear. Otherwise, this particular method is less expensive than other method of collecting data, primary data. So that is the third advantage of questionnaire by post method. The fourth important advantage of questionnaire by post is important when personally or telephonic data collection is difficult. When it is difficult to meet the person. Suppose one of your respondent is staying abroad the India, abroad the Bharat, at USA or at UK, your respondent is there. So it is not easy to meet that particular person personally, or it is very difficult. Telephone talk is also not possible. Nowadays there is a frequency of telephone talks, video calls are also there, but this is in your syllabus since last 7-8 years. The same points are there. So if it may say as an advantage that if telephonic talk is not possible, or sometimes personally we can't meet the person, then in such difficult circumstances the questionnaire method or questionnaire by post is the only way to collect the data, and it is important to collect the data by questionnaire by post in such circumstances. So students, 4 advantages mainly: when the field is very vast, questionnaire by post is important, simple method is there, less expense is there, and when personally or telephonic talk is not possible, then also this method is important or useful. Now, the another side of the coin, that is disadvantages. Few disadvantages are also there of method of questionnaire by post. The first is illiterate or non-cooperative people. See, sometimes students, what happen? The respondent are illiterate. They are not too much educated like you all or like me. They are illiterate. They are not even able to read properly or understand properly the question. In such circumstances, it is not possible or not advisable to get get information by questionnaire, because the respondent are illiterate or sometimes non-cooperative. They can able to read but not want to respond by some whatever the reason may be, but they are not cooperative. They don't want to respond the question. They don't want to give the answer. In such circumstances, students, what happened? We sent it by the post, but respondent can't give the response. That's why it is not possible to get the response or answer from the respondent. So, when the illiterate people are there or non-cooperative people are there as our respondent, then this method is not advisable, preferable or possible to make. In such circumstances, we can't treat it as an advantage of questionnaire by post. It is one of the disadvantages of questionnaire by post, illiterate or non-cooperative people. Second, blank questionnaire. Sometimes students, what happen? By our enthusiasm, we send to the respondent fully made questionnaire properly, but they return it as a blank questionnaire. Yes, my friends, it is also there. We give self-address, we give all our objective, we write the request letter also, and we give the stamp charge also. With our stamp and self-address cover we send, we give so much request, but then also the respondent give blank questionnaire returned to us. Or sometimes half question is filled up, half is not filled up. Whatever information is important for us, that can be blank. Such thing can also possible in this particular questionnaire by post method. Sometimes blank questionnaire comes blank. That's why we are not able to get the data from respondent whatever we require. That is also one of the disadvantages of this particular method. Chance of loss of questionnaire on the way. Yes, my friends, it is also a chance that on the way sometimes we see that Indian Post sometimes, not always, रक्षाबंधन के एक साल में बहन ने राखी भेजी होती है और अगले साल मिलती है, ऐसा भी होता है कभी-कभी एक साल के बाद. तो बलिहारी ऑफ इंडियन पोस्ट, sometimes we send the questionnaire to our respondent. Our respondent also give back after giving the answer or response of questionnaire. But there is a chance to lose the questionnaire on the way. It is also possible, my dear students, my friends. So in such circumstances, the loss of questionnaire can also possible. And by this way, we can't get the data whatever we want by our questionnaire. Last disadvantage is, my dear friends, that is chance of misinterpretation of questions. This is also there. Chance of misrepresentation of questions. Sometimes whatever questions prepared by us in questionnaire sent to the respondent, but they are not actually understand the questions. Students, अगर आपको कोई सम या क्वेश्चन पेपर में ही समझ में ही नहीं आएगा, तो आप उसका आंसर कैसे प्रॉपर्ली दे सकते हैं? Same way, in questionnaire, we set the question by our own intellectual. We send it to the respondent, but respondent can't able to properly understand the question, and respondent can do the misinterpretation of the question. By this misinterpretation, students, it is possible that they can give the answer as per their viewpoint, and that answer or that response is not proper response or not proper answer. It is a chance. of misrepresentation of questions, and by that way we can't able to take the proper answers or proper response from the respondent. It is also possible. Because of this, sometimes it is avoided to take the information by questionnaire by post. So students, as per our tradition, at the end of each video lecture, I give you the fast recap of each lecture. Advantages and disadvantages of questionnaire by post method. Questionnaire by post is two methods there are of questionnaire by post and questionnaire by numerator. Advantages is when field is very vast, it is important to get information. Simple method is there. The third advantage is less expense. Important when personally or telephonic talk is very difficult, then it is important. And the disadvantages are illiterate or non-cooperative people are there, then it is not always possible to get proper information by questionnaire by post. Sometimes blank questionnaire comes in written. Sometimes chance of loss of questionnaire in the way, and there is a chance of misrepresentation of questions. So students, please write down this step. These steps are very easy to understand. In textbook they are giving by brief. Write down in your textbook, write down in your notebook these questions. Advantages and disadvantages of questionnaire by post. In next video lecture we discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of questionnaire by numerator. Thanks for your cooperation. Thank you students. Thank you all.